But we've got a very interesting objective. It seems to be that maybe the gameplay is kind of down because we have got a Team of the Season crafting upgrade. Now, to be honest, I completely forgot about these. These were like an every promo sort of an event, and we have got 20 objectives full of packs to be able to do. So it goes all the way up to 150. By the looks of it, we get three guaranteed Team of the Seasons, 83 times 20, multiple player picks. We got another 83 times 10. Just shout out the big packs. 80 times 10, 86 times 2, 80. Why do we get an 86 times 2, then an 85 times 2? It's weird that it's that way around, to be honest. 85 times 3, 84 times 10 times 5, 86 times 3, an 83 times 20, and then a guaranteed amongst an 83 times 20 again. So, what is this all about? Because I want to know what SBC we've got. I assume it will be very similar to what we've had in the past with the upgrade, and normally they are pretty worth it, to be honest, and especially during Team of the Season. Like, it's always going to be worth doing an upgrade, especially if they have the triple players coming out. Oh, we did get that. Are you looking for coins to improve your team? Then you need to head over to lootbar.gg, the most reliable and the best coin service you can find. Also, they have incredible 24-hour manual customer service that you physically cannot find anywhere else. But before finishing on lootbar.gg, make sure you are using JT11 to get 8% off coupon. Once you've gone through the payment, you'll be able to get your coins within the next 24 hours, absolutely guaranteed. Also, with the code, you'll be able to get 5% more coins on every transaction. Make sure you do click the link either in the description or down in the comment section below. Celebrate Leverkusen undefeated. Imagine if they lose their final game because of that SBC. What even is this? 85, 87, any Team of the Season. I mean, you've got to give it a go. It's a gamble in itself. But we have got, 77 times 5. 11 players, 1 rare. I mean, and you get 5 back. I mean, that's not bad though, is it really? Like, in terms of value, that actually works pretty well, because if I'm getting 5 back every time, meaning practically every 2 I'm getting 1 and I've just got to put 1 card in. So you just need 23 players and you get 3 done every time. If you did that, then you've obviously, say we've done it twice. You do it 20 times, you've basically got 30 done. If you used to times that, so 24, 40, 60. That would take you to what? 20 to 30, 90. Then if you do 120, 150. So if you do 50, no. If I do 20 of them, I get an extra 10 basically with adding a card. Just trying to think of it quickly. You'd get an extra 10. So every 20, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So if you do 100 of them, you've practically done it. We've given it back, obviously. So this isn't going to be just the fact that you put every single one in. That would be just crazy, because then that would basically say that in all 150 you didn't get 1 decent player out of these. But it is a 77 times 5, so I mean, it's not going to be a fantastic way. You will get something out of 150. You've got to get at least a Team of the Season in, at least one of them. It would be ludicrous to think not, or at least a walkout that you wouldn't put back in. So we're going to get, who on earth even is that? Barcelona centre mid. Oh, Pedri, of course. A6? I mean, that's what I mean. So I've already got 4 that I'm putting back in. Kimpembe, 82. So this actually would be quite worth it very early on, especially to grind these out. I think, depending on what you want, like if La Liga is kind of the one you want, you could save them. I'm assuming they've got a while to go. 19 days. I mean, it's still more than enough, but I mean, 19 days isn't a great deal. That must be the end of Team of the Season then. So you could grind them for either La Liga, you could do it for Serie A, or you could obviously do it for Ultimate Team of the Season. So depending on what you want, obviously with them, the guaranteed SBCs are going to be fully in there anyway. So that should be relatively simple to kind of get done. I quite like it. I think in terms of an SBC, I'm not going to complain about this one. To be fair, I completely forgot about them. Who was the duplicates? To be fair, it doesn't even matter if I put them all back in, to be fair. Like, they're all going in at some point, and you only need 1 rare, so you should be absolutely fine. But I did forget about these because they started them during Centurions, I want to say that we got these crafting, and then we got one every promo. It's like 100, but it never was like they had already quite good upgrades. Like the 82 player pick, still a very good one. So I can understand people not bothering with this, but I think most definitely for the extra rewards, the rewards you get, the 83 times 20, the 84 times 10, it's going to be worth it. And I'm interested to know, out of all 150, do we get, how many blues do we get, basically? That is kind of the number I want to know. So I may look at something like that. Let me know if you'd want to see that. I can obviously do the 2 now, and then I'll figure out the rest. I can go on a second account and open 2, and that would be roughly the same. So let me know if you'd like to see that. We do get the daily for today as well, but the way that you kind of complete this with very minimal effort is quite simple, to be fair. It's a really easy SBC to do, especially like I said, when you do 100, you get, so you do every 20 you get 10 free. If you don't get anything good, even if you do, you could still grind this out pretty quickly. So first things first, you're going to be gutting your club for this. Like in terms of fodder, not fodder, but technical lower fodder than, like, I would go to, normally I'd say about 81s, because 82s and 83s, if you are doing all of the other upgrades, then you're going to need some for the team of the week pick, because that is absolutely rampant at the moment with how many team of the season or team of the weeks you need. So I would definitely be kind of looking there to keep in anything 82 and above. Unless, like, you get a duplicate 83. Duplicate 83, if you're not willing to do the upgrade, then just go and put them into that. It's not really going to harm anything, because we did get the 86 double again today, which is going to be an 83 and an 84. No team of the season needed, which is nice. But then we also did get the La Liga one, which is going to need a team of the week. So I think the 83 times 10 has now finished, I believe. So we are going to be now just focusing on that. One every... Where is he? Where are they gone? There it is, 1 every 2 days. So you could probably slow down on Team of the Weeks until next week again, and we more than likely will find something again that needs them. So you could argue that you could put 83s in as well, depending on how much fodder you're bringing up. But I do think it's definitely the way to go with this. So if I've put everything in. So as you've seen, we've got a few golds in there. I'm going to whack all of them in straight away. So we'll go low to high, whack, 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 whack. Everything's in. So I am now down to the point where I have literally only got 83s in the club. That is kind of where you want to go with to start with. Now, I would suggest potentially leaving a little bit of room just in case you do get duplicates. You want to be making sure that you can throw them back in or put them somewhere else. So I wouldn't go absolutely everybody. I'd probably get up to the 81s or the 80s, a few pages, especially if you've managed to build like, if we've managed to build like 20 to 30 of them, like straight off the bat, no help, no nothing, then I would keep a couple, because you're bound to get duplicates. You want to be able to put them in without buying any more. That's going to be the perfect scenario. So that's step one. Whatever's in your club, whack in and decide how many cards you need to leave over. If you've only got 5, I think you could be okay with duplicates, especially if your club's emptied below 83. Then I would go from there. I'd open all the packs, recycle through. We can see where we're at. Obviously, you'll get a few of the objectives done as well, and you can then start recycling them back in. Now, once you are finished with it, so your club's done, I've got to 30, I've got to 55, 102. Where do you go from there? Because that's going to be the easiest bit, is putting what you've already got in, obviously. So then you want to be going to all of your challenges as well. I'd have probably done this prior to it anyway, because you're going to need some sort of specific leagues at times with these anyway. So I'll get these done before I full send into that upgrade. Then what you want to do from there is go and do your dailies. I preach this every single time, but especially right now, 44 golds. That's 4 times. So you've got it 4 times, you get an extra 2. That's 6 of them upgrades every day without getting a good player. Easy. Get the daily silver and bronze done to make that a little bit easier as well. That's kind of like number 1. You've done your daily login, you've done your daily golds to get more packs. It's literally bronze and silvers for golds. So that is just an easy one, and it was perfect throughout all of them. The Centurions, the Future Star, the what's it called, radioactive crafting. It's perfect. So easy to do. So that is going to be the kind of benchmark. You've done your dailies, done obviously all the other upgrades, done whatever you need to here if you really wanted to, and then say I'm still then. I've done today, I've done 54, just a random number. then you can either wait till tomorrow for the end of the dailies, or we can then start the grind again. So what I would suggest, to be honest, is just going and buying an 89. I mean, it's going to be very easy to do there. So you got 51 players. That's going to give you, what, another 6 or 7 of them again? I mean, that's just so easy for however much the 89s are actually coming in at. So if we look at FUTBIM, we've obviously got the cheapest players by rating. We're going to look at 89 at the minimum. So there's the 89. So we've got 19k. Anybody cheaper? 19 for a 91 there. So any of them, whoever here is going to be the cheapest. So realistically, you're looking between 91 and 89. Get the cheapest one, put them into the SBC. You then get the 51 pack back. Maybe you get something good again. You could put into more gold upgrades as well. I've packed Rodri from this. I've packed a Bruno, a Griezmann. You can get anybody from this. Like, it's not you get a team of the season. It's not likely, but you can. Meaning you get another 51 pack for the same amount of coins. Just re-rinse them back into the upgrade. And literally, if you wanted to do that all the way, say 51, you're looking at what, 44. So you could do technically 4 with the extra. So just with this pack alone, meaning you could do 2 more on top. Then you could possibly do another 1 with that. So you're looking at 7 each time. Times that by 10, you're obviously looking at 190,000. So that's going to be, what, 70? Wow, is it that much? Yeah, I suppose it is. So with 350 to 400,000 at the absolute minimum, nothing in your club, you could do them just through that 89 duplicate. I think that's pretty easy. That's probably the easiest way to explain it. With about 400k, give or take, if you manage to get anything to go back in with exchange, you could go and do that whole SBC for that price without having a single thing in your club. I think that's perfect. You get a good amount of rewards, which is what I like. And obviously, you can get something out of these as well. The 80 times 10 potentially could give you a few 80s you put in. Some team of the season upgrades are always nice. You could exchange them if they're duplicate. So it is just a very easy method. Let me know if this helped, though. Make sure you do like and subscribe. And we've got an Evolutions for La Liga coming up next. Peace.